Is it,
Hey!
why is the camera not up?
Here we are.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are small dreamers. We make
Yeah.
small games.
We do. In a shortish time.
In a shortish time.
In a time. In a time.
We make games.
We make games.
Sometimes.
We do. Sometimes, yeah. I guess that's true of anyone who makes games. Sometimes.
Sometimes we make games.
Sometimes we make games, yeah.
We have been making games for a bit.
For a bit, for sure. Yeah.
And right now times are a little busy.
A bit. A bit.
But we're still making progress. And also we're waiting.
We are waiting.
We have still like 3 weeks to wait.
A bit more, I think.
It's 20 days.
Yeah, but they didn't say like at first day of July.
They said before the 3rd of July.
Did they?
They said that.
Oh, I had in mind like they say early July. So for me it was like 1 to 2 weeks into July.
No, they said they are looking at the everyone on the week of the 29th of June. So we should have an answer by July 3rd.
Okay.
Which is what the email said,
Okay.
which is wild.
Which is, yeah. Oh shit! If they call me, if they do it on the phone and they call me, I'll be on the family vacation. So it's gonna be.
They can't call me. I'm at work.
Yes, I guess yeah. I guess that's true. So hopefully they do. They first send us an email.
I think they'll send an email.
Probably. I think so.
I think it's just going to be an email.
I hope so.
And then maybe they'll ask for details or whatever.
Probably no, but I know because they tend to call people. Anyway, talking to people instead. I don't know. Hi,
talking,
chatting with people. So yeah, no. So we're still working on our cross-stitch RPG game. Hi, Luna, by the way.
Yes.
Hello, nice to see you here. So yeah, we're making a JRPG inspired retro RPG type game, but that is in a hopefully cross-stitched world.
Yes.
With we have a very nice shader working now that we discussed the other 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Last stream.
I can't wait to have like better textures and stuff for that. To have it all pretty and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I need to find someone that does macro photography.
Oh, that's
if you do macro photography, hit me up.
Yeah,
I'm interesting.
We could ask on Bluesky.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, hey, would anyone have materials to do so, or be willing to do a macro photography of cross stitching?
Yes. Or just like lend
us
a camera and things.
Yeah, well, they would have to be physically close.
That's
so
true.
that's a bit difficult. But
yeah, I sent an email the other day to a company that does rentals. They never answered. So I guess they're not interested in lending us stuff.
Probably.
I don't
know. Too busy, maybe.
Doesn't matter.
I don't answer the phone usually, so I wouldn't.
No, but it was just an email, and this is this guy's job. And I was like, how much would it cost? And could I do this? Yeah. And they just didn't answer. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Maybe they only want professional who already know what they want. Whereas we're like, we want to do this. Can you help?
We want to do this. I know how to take a picture. I just don't have the stuff. So what do we do? How do we do it?
Yeah.
But well, I'll see.
So yeah, like to bring everyone back, to contextualize what we were saying. So we're making Draad, which is a JRPG, and we submitted this pitch deck, which is in French, to the CNC.
Yes.
Which is a French institution that sometimes grants fundings to game creators. So we're hoping that by the 3rd of July we have good news from them saying, yes, here's a bit of money.
Yes.
And that we get the money within 2 months.
Here's a bit of money so that we can pay the rent for a bit.
Oh, that'd be nice. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So that'd be nice. And we're still working on it. Because once we had pitched it, we were like, yeah, well, we
Yeah,
still
but
have
I want to work on it now.
a full game to make anyway, and we still want to make the game regardless of whether we have money or not. If we don't, we're gonna scope it, I think, much tighter, so that it comes back to at least the kind of scope we usually have.
Yeah.
If we do get money, I think we're gonna expand it.
I think it's
ambition.
probably going to be a big game, and maybe we'll try to do the entire financing stuff and finding like maybe an editor and publisher. It's éditeur in French. It's not an editor.
I don't believe that we're gonna be able to find publisher.
I don't think so either.
But we could still apply for some grants and fundings, whether it's on just the French level or the European one. There are a few things that can be done, that can be attempted. But regardless, if we do not get this specific funding to start with, what we're going to need to do is do a very scope reduction to have a working prototype.
Yes.
That we can use to pitch to other actors.
Yeah.
Or the CNC again on another thing, maybe.
Yeah.
No, we can't, I think. If they say no,
if they say no, you cannot
do it
show the same game again.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. We can always just decide to start working on another one. It's fine.
Definitely.
I still like this one. I still want to make it someday.
Yeah, same.
But yeah.
if we do not have money, we can't show.
Yes.
But also, like, because while we're waiting, a lot of things are happening in our life. You just starting an internship, so you're very tired.
I'm like 8 days in, and I'm starting to vaguely understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's much farther from your home, so the commute is more tiring and stuff. So you have much less time and energy to work on things. So which is, fine, happens.
Which is also why I tried to cram in the shader and stuff before starting the internship, because I was like, okay, but if I have to stop for 2 months, I need to stop in a good spot that makes sense and where I can easily dig back in. Without having to completely start over, basically.
Yeah.
So the shader is working now. I know how it works. I believe, documented it correctly.
I believe so.
And it should work.
It should.
And if we update the stuff, it should just work.
Hopefully.
We'll
see. But yeah, we have a nice tool to convert pixel art into cross-stitch art. So that's cool. So we have a pipeline for this. It's great. I love it. And we also have a lot of lore on top of that.
That was
We've created a lot of fantasy word things.
All Dutch words.
Dutch words a lot.
All the time.
We have a full naming convention that we use Dutch words and real life Dutch places sometimes. Because you're Dutch. Hey!
I am Dutch. Hello.
So that's cool.
So we're like, hey, why don't we use a couple Dutch words for some reason?
Yeah, for fun. I mean, it's cool to have this personal nod. Also in the game.
It's fun.
I think that's cool.
And it's not as it's not that common. I believe.
I believe
so. The Netherlands is only a tiny place.
Yeah, and it does have, you can find some of it, and it has a very, still European vibe.
Yes.
So it works for, medieval fantasy world, which is great for us because everything is inspired by old medieval cross-stitching and tapestries and creatures and stuff like that. So we're taking a lot of medieval inspiration, and so that still fits the vibe very well. And it still feels uncommon and unfamiliar enough to my French and English speaking brain that it's a bit exotic in a way. And that's someone who has lived in the Netherlands too, so
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like KVD, like the guy can't write his name. Yeah, so KVD is an SMK player.
I've met him.
Oh yeah, you met KVD. I'm sorry. Yeah, sure. So
you introduced me. I don't know, at a birthday party or something.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
probably something on that. Yeah, or he's spending time.
I remember
in the area. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, no. So he's absolutely circular.
KVD is a good way.
Yeah. He's a good guy. He's a champion of Super Mario Kart. the old one, the 90s game on SNES. Very prominent player in the community of Super Mario Kart players, and I'm part of that community, and so is Lena. So that's why, and he's Dutch also.
Yes.
He's Dutch, and he's living in the Netherlands, and he has a very long and hard to pronounce name when you're not Dutch and when you're unfamiliar with Dutch. So
yeah, it's Karel van something.
De Verboten.
Okay.
Or something like that, but it's you know
Yeah,
you can imagine how it's written.
Oh yeah, I can imagine it.
With
No
way too
problem.
many letters compared to how it sounds.
No.
Which, as a French person, I should be the last one to criticize this. What do you mean bonus letters? Yeah, no, we
There
know
are no
that.
bonus letters. In
Yeah.
Dutch, there are almost no bonus letters.
Yeah.
Ever. Almost never.
Almost not.
Sure, look at any of the words.
There are many times, okay, not these ones, but just like the French, you like to double your letters a lot.
Yeah, but that's normal. It's when you want to have a longer syllable. Then you put 2. It's almost always the case, I believe.
Look at Luna mocking me. Mocking my Carol attempt.
So if you want a short vowel, you put 1 letter. If you wanted to make it longer, you just put 2.
Yeah, because in like French, you do have a long edge that makes sense
Yeah.
in a way. You have a pronunciation that relies on accent.
Yeah,
accenting
in Dutch, there
orally.
is no accents on words.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, no, but I mean, in the way you speak,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do have some, like where to
The
to
stressed syllables
elongate,
and stuff.
stressed
Yeah.
syllables and stuff that we don't
They-
have in French. Not
No,
really.
they're not in French, no.
It's a very flat language when you think about
Yeah.
it. So anyway, anyway, we went on a tangent. But yeah, part of the lore is me
Yes.
trying to find a Dutch word for naming a thing, and then you coming in and being like,
We should maybe not use this one.
maybe
because
not
it
this
means-
one.
This one means fucking.
This
Let's
one.
not use that one for the name of a country.
It's a bit of a weird way to say fucking, but it does mean that, yes, which is not fucking, but also sometimes it means fucking in some context when you want
Yes.
to use, like screwing is not just screwing, but it's also screwing. So,
Exactly.
same kind of thing.
That's actually a pretty close comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, so in Dutch, what was it? The word
Naaien.
for naaien, so for sewing.
It's sewing, and
It's
it
sewing,
basically means it's also a word for fucking.
So yeah, I mean, you do put the dinner in the thing, so I
Yeah,
guess
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
So yeah, that was the name of one of our countries. I was like, yeah, but maybe we don't do that.
Maybe not that. So we didn't go with Naaien, but we did go with
Nijgaren.
Nijgaren. And yeah, that
See,
works.
still, every letter makes sense.
Yes, sure, it does.
I know I'm right.
You are. I'm sorry. You are. It's just you don't understand unless you speak the language.
Yeah, but that's
because you don't have the
it's
rules
same.
for it. But yeah, no. So to remind the border guy. Oh shit! No, that's a good joke. To be fair, border gate instead of border gate. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a thing. That's a funny haha.
I don't think Boulder is
Not at all.
Boulder.
No.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
It's nice. Bordergat.
Border gate. That makes sense. So anyway, the
Sure.
world of the game. We've already introduced like the fact that there is a kind of 3-world structure where you have tapijt. Yeah.
Tapijt.
Tapijt. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So which means tapestry in
Yes.
Dutch,
Which is the name of the world.
which is the name of the fantasy world you're playing in, which is the cross-stitch world. Then you have the back of the cross-stitch, which is the underkant. And then you have the outside that is looking onto the tapestry and the cross-stitch, which is the buiten.
Buiten.
Buiten. Damn it! Every time there's always one. So yeah, you have this three structure world here,
Yeah.
like basically like that. You have the buiten, the tapijt, and behind the tapijt you have the underkant.
Yes.
So that's the structure of the world. And in this world, you have 3 main countries, main regions, because it's a tapestry. We do not care. We have only 3 countries. This is not a spheric world, okay?
No.
No more countries.
It's a flat world, and
Flat.
if you go to the edge, well, you're at the edge.
Oh,
Woo!
hey. Hi, Egan.
Hello, and hello, Egan's 2 viewers.
Yay.
Welcome
Welcome.
to our lore-heavy little stream.
Yes. Yes, there will be references to the Bayeux tapestry.
And references to the Angers
apocalyptic tapestry. Tapisserie de l'Apocalypse.
We need to go see that one.
Yes! We need to do a group outing.
If we get the money from the CNC, it's a little bit of that budget is going to go towards that.
It's just a little weekend in Angers.
It's going to be research. No, I have never been there.
No, I haven't yet. But I do have friends there, so at least we won't have to pay for a hotel. So I can ask to be housed
That's
there.
a good idea.
Yes. Shasha Max lives there.
We need to go there.
Yeah. So anyway, there will be references to famous medieval tapestries. The Bayeux one, the unicorn one, the apocalyptic one.
We have not put the unicorn in the lore somewhere yet.
Not yet.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Don't worry. Or it will be depicted somewhere.
Yes.
Because it's a very famous one.
It's important to reference them.
Yeah, and it's a very good reference visually to use a lot. The Bayeux tapestry is a bit older, and so it has a very specific style, which is great for frescoes, things like if you do want to do like a little frieze, a little progression of little storyline on the wall or something like that. You can use that style very well. Like me. Show what
Something
I'm talking
like that
about.
might be good for the progression system, maybe.
Maybe
like
to be fair, maybe
Yeah, that's pretty. I think that would be pretty nice.
It's very like
it's basically a storyline, I believe.
Yeah, it's a comic book to me.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
It's a stitched comic book. Don't worry. Like
and it's very long.
It's very very long, which is why it's very known. I don't remember where it is now. I think it's in Normandy.
Where is it?
So it's
it's in England, maybe?
No.
Le Musée de la Tapisserie. Where is that?
All right.
You can find it somewhere.
Wait. What?
Musée de la Tapisserie.
In Bayeux, Normandy.
Oh yeah, so, obviously.
On stage.
Makes sense.
in the area. So we could Normandy, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that it was
when
Normandy,
it said displayed in UK, I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, it went back to the UK for a bit.
It's in Bayeux.
Yeah, no, it's in Bayeux.
That looks like a cool thing to go visit as well.
Yeah, that's very
That's
cool.
for the second round of funding we were talking about.
Absolutely. Scotland, too many unicorn tapestries there.
Yeah.
Sure. But to be fair, like we live in a city where there are already. There is at least one museum with a medieval tapestry already.
It's like not far away from
Not
here.
far away from here, and it's free if you're unemployed. So,
hey!
So we can go for free. There is a very nice cafe, and and it's a very cool museum.
I'm still unemployed for the moment, so that's going to be great.
Let's go. If we do not have money, we can go there. Okay?
Yes.
Forget Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
we have not yet made a list of creatures or anything.
No,
that will come later, and
much
we'll
later.
find inspirations and stuff. The only one I know I want is the rhinoceros. Because I love him so much.
I love him so much. Where is he?
I don't remember where he is.
It's in there. I think I put him there.
He's there. He is
There. The rhinoceros.
Look at my boy.
As stitched by Mary, Queen of the Scots.
Yes.
So...
or one of her
one
of her handmaids. Yeah.
I think. Easily forgotten because there's never seen that's true too. Yeah, I mean, if you make a unicorn a reference, your special animal, you might not see many of them.
Yeah, these are the references visually.
These are very easy references. So you have the Tapisserie de l'Apocalypse, you have the Dame à la Licorne, so the cross stitch from Mary, Queen of Scots, when she was in prison.
Yes.
And the Tapisserie de Bayeux, of course.
Obviously.
And so that's where we were. Hang on, let me go back to full thingy.
Yes.
Like that.
Go back to the correct page.
And so we did a lot. I did a lot of lore dump into the Patreon the past 2 weeks, and I have so much more to tell you.
Oh, there's so much.
There's so much not said yet. Like, I haven't told you about this page yet? No. Pretend you never saw it. But yeah,
And
no.
there's so much lore that's probably
yeah.
not even going to end up in the game. It's just going to inform some of the rules and stuff.
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
But yeah, no, I've been working on the documentation, on trying to find inspirations for the various countries, the kingdoms and stuff. But yeah, the game world is 3 kingdoms. There is Kruistik. It's I need to not do the English R's for this.
No. Kruistik.
Nijgaren.
Garen.
Oh shit, yeah. I keep forgetting the Garen. It's a G, yeah. And Border.
Bordure. If you say it with the rolling R, it sounds like you have a southern Dutch accent.
Yeah.
A little like Belgian almost.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Bordure. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost Belgian. Yeah, agree. So, and you have this the Sierrand. Yeah, okay. Sierrand, which is this little green thingy, outside. This little frame. So it's going to be fun because that's a specific land that I haven't talked about in Patreon yet. So you have the 3 main kingdoms, Kruistik, Nijgaren, Bordure. So you have a monarchy, you have a plutocracy.
I don't know how to say that word.
Anyway, it's a consortium of merchants leading this country, and you have a system of allied clans in the mountains. So there is that. Hang on. Bye.
Bye.
There we go.
Okay.
Not consonants, let's quadruple them.
Yes.
Once again, we're French. We cannot criticize the Dutch for how they write. Because
they make sense, these words.
We have letters that you don't hear, that are invisible to the vocal speaker. Completely.
And those are almost completely absent in Dutch.
Yeah, kind of. Like, as you said, like some of them, if you double a letter, it's for more for rhythm.
Yeah, you elongate. It's Nijgaren, not Neuigaren.
Yeah, exactly. Lena, have you heard about oiseau? Nothing in this word makes sense. Have you ever tried to explain fauteuil to someone why it's written this way? The call is coming from inside the house. We have no business criticizing other languages. Exactly. Like, it's just that because the whole week I'm writing either in French or in English.
Yes.
Using Dutch word. So every time I'm on stream and Seb is there, then I have to remember how to really pronounce them.
It's fine. Our game will not have a dub.
Yeah.
It's going to be all like little sounds.
Yeah, but it's much funnier if we at least pronounce them right. Yes. And then people are like, wait.
Wait,
what? Wait, what?
I can't wait to hear a random streamer try to pronounce any of these words.
I mean, yeah.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
And then you watch a random Dutch streamer and it's going to be fine.
Be like, wait, that's Dutch.
Why are all these words in Dutch? This is weird for this French game.
Why did you call it that? Like, you called it sewing. Like, I understand, but you called it sewing.
It's rode draad.
Rode draad. Yep. Bordure.
Bordure.
I really like it because it sounds like I imagine the country.
Yeah.
So I really like that one in
It's nice, yeah. It just means embroidery.
Yeah, I know. Which is great. But it sounds like a mountain land.
Yeah, which it is.
Like it's great. When you don't speak Dutch.
It's plutocracy, of course.
Plutocracy, yeah. Plutocracy, of course.
I don't know where the accent falls, but I'd say plutocracy.
I would say like democracy, so
yeah, I think so.
Greek word, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Political things are more Greek than Latin, oftentimes. Weirdly.
So yeah.
Political names.
Plutocracy. It's a bunch of little cities, traders that all work together. Yeah.
Rich people. You can buy your seat at the consortium.
I believe the Netherlands worked like that for a while.
Oh, funny.
I think so.
Some countries.
I don't remember exactly, but I believe it was so.
Yeah, but if you look at the little map here, I tried to make it very simple. It's not the map in the game. It's just like, here, let me show you what I'm talking about.
It's green, yellow, and mountain.
Yeah, so it's literal. It's coastal coastal and forest and very, very European style. Then you have desert, and then you have mountains.
Yes.
We're being very simple, straight to the point. We're not reinventing the wheel here. So Kruissteek, fuck's sake, is the coastal European medieval classic mid fantasy thing, inspired by both Brittany and the Netherlands themselves, with some structure and stuff. You'll also find some castles there. Where was it? Here. So some inspo, some medieval castles. You have Fougères here, which is a French city.
Yes.
You have Nevers in Brittany, and this is Koppelpoort in the Netherlands, which has a very nice medieval entrance. That's the gate of the city.
I think so. Well, it should probably now. It's probably in the center of the city, but yeah. Koppelpoort
in the Netherlands.
Amersfoort. Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah,
I should go there.
But it has a very nice medieval city, and they really kept this gate in particular. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I could see that. Yeah. Especially for our coastal cities like the Academy and stuff, or the capital or whatever. I do want to take a lot of inspirations from both Brittany and the Netherlands. In fact, that there's water a lot. You do feel that when you're in cities, like they use water a lot. So I think that would be interesting. And it's a kingdom, so it's a monarchy. It has a royal family and the royal shitstorms that come with it.
Yeah.
Like a little corruption, a bit of corruption, a bit of noble versus poor, a bit of like this kind of intrigues. Let's say it like that.
We're still us. We're not going to glorify the monarchy.
No. We're not. Come on.
It's still us.
It's still us. Yes.
That's clearly not the case.
Yeah, and because it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. So these are more like architecture references for me when I have to do visuals for it. I'm like, okay, this. There are some things that I like in there, some things that I like in there, some things that I like in there that I'm gonna take. Like I love this kind of walls for smaller settlements, this kind of roofs. Small houses like that, a bit of color. Some cities that are more blocky, and big mansions and stuff that are a bit medieval. So that's gonna be cool. By contrast, Nijmegen is more of a desert, and I'm gonna combine other inspirations for it.
Yes.
Which is this was a very good reference.
I love this one.
This is Lanzarote. This is architecture from César Manrique.
César Manrique. It's a Spanish guy. So.
Oh yeah, okay. César Manrique.
Lanzarote.
In Lanzarote.
It's a Spanish island. So
yeah, and it's a volcanic island.
It's very pretty.
And if you hadn't noticed, let's go back here. If you go back to this little map. There's a volcano here.
Yes.
At the bottom.
My idea was there's a volcano because there's probably a fireplace, so it's warm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
That's why the first drawing I made, that was like the country was a lot square.
Yeah.
And it was like a cutout. Mm-hmm. If you zoom all the way out, there's like a cutout because this part of the tapestry is above the fireplace.
Yeah.
So it's warmer.
It's warmer. That's funny. I like that. Yeah.
I thought it was a funny idea, so I just put a volcano there on my drawing, like basically a triangle.
Imagine here, like you have a fireplace here.
That was the first idea.
The first idea was to have 3 panels. We might still go back to that. Mm-hmm. It might be a very giant tapestry with one country being one panel. Or it might be something else. We'll see. But that was like a very simplified geographical version. So we do have a volcano in the south of Nijmegen. Yes. And that's going to be fun. And so that's why you do have a lot more
black rocks.
Yeah. So we're gonna mix that this kind of things with like contrasting colors and stuff. With also the fact that it's a desert, so you have original ways of cultivating things. So this is a vineyard.
Yes.
Vineyard in Lanzarote.
I've been there, and it's absolutely wild to see.
It's a very interesting technique because I read about it, of course. Then where it's like you have these walls that they seem to protect the vine, and you're like, yeah, but vines are, they're underground.
Yes.
So actually, you create a little crater for it, and you plant it at the bottom, and the little stone walls protects the leaves. So you actually gather the fruits from the leaves and underground. So that's very, very interesting. And so they have a very specific wine to go to that is produced there. So I thought that was something we could reuse because it gives an alien feel to the landscape, and I really love that.
I should send you some pictures. I've been there, so I've taken this picture, and it's absolutely wild when you just walk around there. And since there's no trees, because it's Lanzarote, it's an island. There's only like volcanic rock everywhere. And so you're basically arrived there. There's one road in the middle, and then you step out of the car, and it's just those vineyards. So as far as the eye can see, and it's so strange. It's like there's one building here and there, but it's basically that view all the time, and they're really in like little holes.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It's so cool.
Yeah, no, I love that. So so it's gonna be this kind of very strange landscape. And we're gonna also take inspiration from the steppes, the Mongolian era of Asia, because they knew how to do this too, and they were also in the same kind of civilization of both that is not as sedentary but is still. And so one of the other references that I have is the city of, let me find the name again because I keep forgetting it, of Sarai-Batu, which is a reconstruction of the capital of the Golden Horde, which is this era of Mongolian civilization. And so it has been reconstructed as a museum of sorts, as a living museum of sorts. So it's all the pictures you find of it are desert, but because there are not many people, but you have to imagine that it's a very living place. It would be a very living place, but it does use a lot of interesting architecture. So, and of course we're going to use also because there are going to be caravans and traveling civilizations there and cultures there. So we're going to use the same gears or yurts. So it's going to be, we're going to look at that a lot and mix it a bit with this, so that you might imagine more Sarai-Batu type of shapes in this kind of landscape, in this kind of way. So that's going to be in Nijaren.
Will they have animals to ride on?
Probably, maybe.
What do we want them to ride on?
Well, we do have a rhinoceros.
We have a rhinoceros, but it's a little bit watery.
It's a little bit watery, for sure.
We should find another one.
I'll find another one. We'll create.
We'll just create some random medieval.
We'll find a creature, a weird medieval.
At some point, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, this is the one."
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Sure.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Just look at random medieval creatures, and it's going to be fun.
Yep.
There should probably be like an atlas or something like that has like someone would have made a medieval dictionary of animals or something.
They do.
And
hang on.
It should be great.
Let me find it. Where
you have
is
those
it?
all.
No, so that's not the right one. Hang on, that wasn't the right one. So where is it? It's backstage. No, that's not the one either. Hang on, I need to find where UI Archie outfits.
So yeah, those are the first two countries, and then the third one.
There it is. You can't to tell you like I'm having like a tab war. That's why I'm looking like wait where.
If the stream feels slower, all of a sudden.
That's on me. That's on me.
It's the computer that's working too hard.
That has too many tabs. Too many tabs, and I can't read the chat while I'm doing this. I'm sorry. If you're talking to me, don't for a minute. There it is.
There it is. Oh yeah, bestiary. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
So you have a guy. It's not complete at all.
No,
I think,
but there's a lot.
But there's a lot, and it's like, okay, here's a bestiary of some medieval.
Should we make them ride on snakes instead of like the sandworm from Dune?
We could, and we have variations on snakes. Interesting variations. This is a viper.
Flying snakes.
The flying viper with a lion creature. So you do have.
There's so much Okay, that's going to be so cool.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to
like,
dig into that one.
Manticore. Some of them look a bit alike to me, so I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
see the difference, but it's because also the text near it and how
Mhm.
it was referenced. So the way that this person was working, and they're not all very interesting, but it's still like you're like, oh, they knew what a parakeet was.
Yeah.
Oh, they knew what this was.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have some that are more common than others.
Mm.
But yeah,
That's going to be cool.
absolutely. So you have the
Yeah.
basilic, the infamous basilic.
Basilisk in
Yeah,
English.
basilisk, yeah, for sure. So here it is. Look at him,
He's so tiny.
little creature, little
him.
little baby. Look at him, his little baby. I don't care about this. So yeah, we have tons of things like that. So yeah, we'll have choices when it comes to creatures.
It's going to be not like easy, but easy to make a list of ideas.
Yeah.
And then, well, we'll see.
Yeah. Dark Eye.
Oh yeah, is that an old RPG? I believe it's like a tabletop game. I believe.
Think
Dark Eye.
I think.
L'œil noir.
L'œil noir.
I think it's a German game.
1995.
Ooh.
First person. Hang on, where is
Is that the one?
Is the one? Is that the one?
I don't
Is
know.
that the one?
I cannot see the
psychological horror adventure. Sorry, it is, but it has been.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's not the video game. It's it's L'œil noir. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's a L'œil noir. It's like I think it's German or French.
Probably. So we're gonna go with L'œil noir.
Yes.
RPG, yes.
German. And I believe it's quite crunchy.
Yeah.
With a lot of rules and a lot of complicated stuff happening.
Yeah. Very classic mad fantasy. Oh,
exactly.
Very nice maps though.
I like the maps. They're pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty. Oh, there was something else.
Something else. Other thoughts. Getting distracted.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Bordure.
Yeah, same. But yeah, no. So Bordure is the last kingdom. The last country. It's not a kingdom.
It's not a kingdom.
It's a system of allied clans.
Yes.
So because it's the mountains, so every settlement is very difficult to reach and to travel to and from. Each settlement is a pain, so they usually don't have any needs to be like a single entity. They take care of themselves, of their settlement, their people, and usually that's what they care about. But because there were like two other neighbors who were like, we are a big country, big government now, so and we can invade. We do want more riches and resources and stuff, and colonization is a thing we could do. So they went like, let's ally ourselves and be like, no, you can't. No, you can't. So that's the story mostly of how Bordure came to that kind of allied clans governance system where they're like each to their own most of the time, but they have a few rules that they've agreed on, and a city itself that is more like, oh, here's where the allied clans send their envoys and they negotiate. Yes. And they do their thing there. And then they come back and they tell us, and that's it. But so you will have a lot of troglodyte cities. So that these are the cities that are inside mountains or on cliffs. So when you talk about troglodyte housing, it's inside the cliff side of a mountain or something. So it's this kind of architecture. This one you've seen in Indiana Jones probably, which is in Jordan. Jordan, a few other older cities like that. I love this one. This is Mensa Verde in America.
Yes.
And it's a hidden troglodyte city that is like just hidden in this hole in the cliffs, which is very, very, very nice.
They're still speaking German.
They're still correcting each other.
It's fine.
German. But yeah, so we're gonna take that and put it in a more like dwarves in the mountain style. So I'm gonna use a bit of Art Deco inspirations for this, so more geometric. A bit of majesty for the bigger settlements, but otherwise just like this kind of, shapes.
Yes.
But in these kind of contexts. So that's why you have the two. It's because, here's what exists, and here's the kind of architecture I want to put in there instead. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And it's like, more smaller settlements, a bit hidden. I think you will play a lot less in that country unless you really wish to go.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be less places, I think. And because it's supposed to be hard to reach and difficult to travel, it makes sense.
Yeah, it might be like a lot of wandering and fighting and navigating an area, and then you have a little settlement.
You have maybe 2 or 3 places to go there that you really can reach and go. But otherwise, it's like you might hear about other places and see a bit of imaging from there, but you won't necessarily visit the whole of Bordeaux because it's difficult to navigate. And also because I think the part of it that are interesting are gonna be less interesting to play long.
Yes.
Because one other thing that I dumped on people in my lore dump on the Patreon is the whole hero system, which is what you'll play as a hero, capital letter, which is different of a hero, non-capital letter. So which was a big thing.
Very, very good.
Very funny. So if you
remember that the hero system.
We have a Patreon, subscribe. If you can read our weekly thing. We tell you a lot about things. I do lore dumps right now because Seb is busy.
Yes.
So instead of tech dump, you get lore dumps right now.
You've got a lot of tech dumps to read through.
Yeah, a lot of ramblings from me. But yeah, so basically we have a whole hero system. And what you do as a hero is that you basically pest control. So you're going to play as a band of heroes. And it's a status. It's a social status. It's a job. It's a function in society, in Tabite. So you will encounter a lot of questioning about this. And each country has their own way of dealing with heroes. So in Kruistik, I don't know why I keep wanting to say it in English, but that's because I'm speaking English. Because even when I write it, I don't sound it like that in my head. But because I'm speaking English right now, I'm like, it's this way, but it isn't. It isn't.
It is not.
It is not. It is Dutch. So of course.
If I have the time, I might do like a little Easter egg in the option menu or something, with like a translation guide, and I'll just record myself saying all the words.
Oh yeah, please.
It could be fun.
Oh, that could be fun. So sometimes you just do a little.
Hello, cat.
Oh, hello. We had a cat like just stop it, snap, like finish the nap. You've been talking for too long. Now it's my time. Okay, hello. Say hello. That's one way to say hello.
Yes, hello, cat.
Hello. She's not happy. She's unhappy.
She likes no one except me.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
yes, I'm still here. He
almost touched you. Yes, that's scandalous. That's terrible.
Terrible.
No, she's pouting.
Yes.
On the stairs, right there.
So yeah, there's 3 countries, 3 ways of recruiting and having the heroes work for them.
Yep.
Because there's going to be monsters, obviously, since you've seen all the medieval creatures that are everywhere on those tapestries for some reason.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kill them.
You have to take care of them, because otherwise they might overrun the cities and stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, the need for heroes was because there were those creatures that we call the Baston. There has 2 E's and 2 E's. It's so weird. That's the E. The E.
Based.
See, that doesn't make as much sense, I think.
Oh, it's an E. A.
E. A.
Baston.
What? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I guess, yeah. Baston.
If you don't put the long E, it's Beston, and then it just means the best.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same meaning.
Okay, so Baston. Okay. I get it. I get it. So anyway, beasts.
It's beasts.
It's beasts. You have beasts to fight. as a heroes. You're pest control for the beasten. And then later on came in new kinds of creatures that
are strange and
strange
weird.
and weird and different, but since nobody knows how to deal with them, they went like, yeah, let's throw heroes at them.
Yes.
So you'll have to fight them too. And yes, my cat tolerates me, and I think that's a good word for it. She's actually very, very affectionate, so I shouldn't say that. She really loves humans who live with her.
She lives.
But,
She loves one human.
It could be two when I had a roommate.
Yeah, but when you had a roommate.
So she can love any human who lives with her.
And it takes a while,
It takes a while. It takes a few weeks to familiarize. But she's a cuddle monster otherwise. Anyway, back to this.
Back to business.
Back to business. Back to heroes. And the kingdom of Kreuzstek, you do have a whole system about it, like, because it's the royal family, they want to know what's going on, they want to control everything, so they founded the Royal Academy. It's a hero academy. It's just for heroes.
My Hero Academy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
A little something like that.
I have never seen anything about that anime. I just know the name of it.
Yeah, I know. But no, I have friends who are fans, so it's very funny to me.
It's a hero academy.
Like that, but like, yeah, no, these are normal words. Come on. So yeah, you do have the academy, the Royal Academy, and that's where heroes are trained. And they trained from childhood, from a very young age. So they basically sent by their families and city or settlement or stuff, because the rule is for every 100 inhabitants, you have to send a child. And so every 100th birth, starting from a certain point, becomes a kind of tribute you send to the academy as a hero, which is totally a system that makes sense and is not going to fail in abject ways ever.
I believe, isn't Sea of Stars starting out? You start out at school at an academy for some
Probably
reason?
I think a few stories do that. And I enjoy those, so I kind of like it, because it's like, oh, you have to go against your brainwashing.
Yes,
you've been raised in a certain way, so you'll have all of this in the game. You'll have that in the game. You have a few characters that are from this academy, and they will have to reckon with the fact that what they've been told and been taught from childhood isn't necessarily what
it's actually
like once they're out in the world and having to fight for a group of people who don't care for them very much in return. So you know the conjuncture of what's a hero and what's versus a hero is kind of there. In Nijmegen, otherwise it's more like a mercenary job. Being a hero, you do kind of have to train a long time to become good at fighting beasten, so that makes sense. And you can integrate hero caravans. There are a ton of them, and they're either paid by the mission as mercenaries, or they have sponsors. So rich merchants or traders and stuff, people from the consortium, because it's a very money-based kind of system, kind of society, where it's like, oh, if you have money, you can pay for power, you can pay for a seat at the consortium, you can, get your voice heard through money, which is because it originated from a merchant kind of agreement to create a kind of country, I guess, and then they kind of took over the whole area. So that's what heroes are there. More mercenaries. They have their own caravans. Some of these caravans are huge. Some of them are very small. Few heroes traveling and going from mission to mission, or having a small sponsor. But some of them are almost like a village, and they have non-heroes among them. But they are still apart from society. And because if they're mercenaries, sometimes they might accept other jobs, not just pest control. So it can be a bit unsavory if your very generous sponsor asks you to do something not good. You might say yes. So of course, that questions still.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? And once again, what's a hero? You know, why is it called a hero when it's maybe not that?
Maybe not.
I mean, maybe it's just a job, actually, you know? But you glorify it so much because they are protectors. It's a huge thing, and you have to dedicate your life and be willing to sacrifice yourself for it. So you have to believe in that in a way. But at the same time, in reality, it's just a very nice way to swipe a problem under the rug and throw a few people at it so that the nice people in your land don't have to worry.
Yes.
So you have symbolism in my video game. Gasp!
What?
Say it ain't so.
Symbolism and politics?
Politics in my video game? No. And by contrast with what I've just said, we have Border, and Border has a very different approach to heroes because, once again, it's very like each clan to their own. Each settlement has their local expert, the local hero who defends them, but only cares about what the local community needs. Yeah, so they're not going to go and eradicate beasts and all around the place. They're just staying in the village. They live there. They make their family there. They teach their job to an apprentice or their own kids, and they stay there, and they only know there. And they might travel to other settlements and help people travel to other settlements, but that's the end of it. So they're local community members, by full contrast with the other two countries because of the geographical condition. And so they're fully integrated into society. It's seen as like you need a healer and a baker in each city. Like you need someone to bake bread, and you need someone to deal with the people who are sick. Yeah. So if you have all of that, you have a functioning community. So there we go. You also need a hero. Is there a barbar doing Border?
Barbaar, there's only one A in the word barbaar in Dutch. In the first A, it's B-A-R-B-A-A-R. It's barbaar.
Not too far, Lenoir, not too far.
Because the pronunciation, it's not barbaar, it's barbaar.
Barbaar. Yeah, that makes more sense, I'm sure.
It's fine. I'm nitpicking because it's funny.
Yeah, no, it is.
And
it's very fun.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Bordeaux situation and all the isolated places. I think there's going to be a lot more based in around outside the cities, and basically since they don't leave their cities, they'll probably be a little bit more fortified or whatever, and they probably they don't leave, so they just fight the Bastin that come to the doors.
Kind of,
and they leave, and outside it's just wilderness
in the area,
in the closed area.
You need to hunt and stuff. So, but if there is no need to regulate the Bastin population, so to travel there is hell. But you know what's even more difficult to travel? The Seerand.
Yes.
The whole little frame around the map. It's going to be a very wild and harsh, kind of foresty area, and you can get there by anywhere. You just have to get outside of the land of Tapite. And that's the limitation. You cannot go too far there because there is nothing. It's tapestry. But they don't know that because nobody has managed to come back from there. Weird. Oh, they all die. Weird.
Nobody has come back from the edge of the tapestry. And then there'll be some twists along the way.
Yeah.
I don't know how far we're it's lore this week. We'll talk story another week.
Storyline. You do get a bit of an impression.
And stuff.
Like the topics we're going to want to talk about are already in the lore that we're telling you because it's
of course
the basic of it. So yeah, we're going to...
And that's what you do. You make everything make sense within the themes you're trying to tell.
Yeah, we were saying that like earlier. You just need to answer like 2 levels of questions on and everything. Because right now I'm writing a lot of lore that we're not going to use in the game. There are lots of things that I'm doing now and thinking of now and we're discussing that probably won't appear in the game as is or will be barely mentioned. Like I have a full history of very secret arts developed in Kreustig. And I have, history about Nijaren that nobody cares about and probably will be barely mentioned. But that's because lore in, whether it's a book or a game, maybe a movie or stuff, when you create a fantasy world, you don't need to know everything about it and you don't need to tell everything about it. because it's good that you know how it is, how it works, its history, and you have a good grasp on this world. But you don't have to say everything, you just have to say the things that are needed to make sense.
Yes.
And because you know how it works in a deeper way, the world makes more sense as when you talk about it.
Yeah, and you can basically answer any question that comes up, but you don't have to worry about before it comes up.
Yeah.
And any question you can ask or anything that happens in the game should make sense within the rules you set up, but you don't have to talk about the rules specifically. You don't have to have like a huge lore dump, like 15 minutes introductory video that basically says in the lands between or whatever.
No. We're gonna have a bit of things like that, but they're gonna be like 1 minute most, because that's the patience you can expect from a player. Like, you can't do a huge lore dump. The only way you can do that is by doing hidden books and stuff and written documents that a player who really wants to read can read. That works, but even that is like just a few little hidden parts of the world, like Skyrim does that, Dark Souls does that a lot. We're not
Dark
gonna
Souls
do
just
that.
basically only that.
Yeah, it's that's lore. Yeah, for Dark Souls. Yeah, just every description is a bunch of lore thrown at you.
We're not like going to be extremely cryptic. So there's the story is going to be more or less straightforward, and it's not going to be all obscured like Dark Souls is, or like Elden Ring or whatever.
Yeah,
it's the same.
We don't have the same resources to make the game.
That's for sure. Also,
so,
but still, even if we had, we didn't. It's not what we want to do.
Exactly.
It's not the same vibe.
Yeah, but no. So like when I explain a lot about how how heroes work in each country, you're gonna see a lot of it through the stories, not in one setting, and you're gonna discover it through the stories too, and experience it as a hero. But it's not gonna be like told to you in such a longer way, and you might not know as much as you would discussing it in a stream like that or on the Patreon posts and stuff.
Yes.
So it's just like we're building this world, and then once we start really writing the game, a lot of it won't appear, but it's fun. It's fun to have it, and I have to tell it to someone. So
it's nice to have.
Yeah.
And also, it will be It's important that we're both.
Yeah.
That we will both know what's going on.
Yeah.
So that we can both just write scenes. If someone creates a character and I'm like, okay, let me put this guy over here and let him have something to talk about, I can just pick a random topic from something.
You're like, here is the smith, the metal worker in this village in Bordeaux. What can he talk about? And you're like, you have all this story about this and that and this tradition and stuff. Oh, let's do this.
You'll just mention in passing something that exists.
Yeah, I've been. I used to work in this settlement before. I came in to marry this person I met and stuff. I'm a weirdo for doing that here. I'm a bit strange like you, so I can relate to you, for example. And boom, you have an interesting character that interacts with your brand of heroes in a fun way. In just a few, this is how Border works.
Yeah, and if you look at classic JRPGs, those characters, most of them aren't really that explained or that characterized, but some of them, they just have like 10 sentences and like, hey, I like this guy.
Yeah,
and it's not that much.
Yeah, or you have, it makes sense that this guy will help us, you know, in a way, or will give us a quest or something to do. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And also, like, I really like the fact that I found it very important to really set the whole hero system early on, because we want to have that and question that too, and have a whole plot line about what do you do as a hero when, like, suddenly the world is becomes so much bigger than just the tapestries and the tapite to you as the player and the hero. And how do you deal with that when you're already forced to question your own place and your own relation to saving the world? And what can you do actually? So that's one of the plot lines. That's one of the main plot lines. Is like questioning your own heroicness as a hero portrayed. Like, are you really a hero? But actually, the world doesn't really see you as a hero. But now you need to step up, and you're like, do I really want to do that for this world? So, and stuff like that. And because we introduced the bite and the whole outside world into the story, and we mess up with that very medieval fantastic classic system, like it forces you to face that in a very much pressured environment. And so that's why I thought it was interesting and important to really dig into that first, and have that in our minds.
Yeah.
Because this is also going to be a lot of the first part of the game. It's going to be exploring the world as a hero, and you go from one country to the next, and you're suddenly faced with this different system and different approach to hero, and you have to accommodate it, and you will meet heroes from these countries and maybe recruit them, probably, spoiler alert. But and so you will have the people who have different relationship to that term and that status and that job and that function in society and that position in different societies. So I thought that was like something that I really enjoyed writing and thinking about, to be fair.
Can't wait to see more, and how these characters, once they start to get characterized, just throw them in a room together and be like, oh, this is going to go bad.
Probably. Or very well.
Yeah.
Like, you think, like, once you start being like either a hero from Kristik or Naihan, you're like, those two are compatible in a way. They don't see things eye to eye, but they're compatible in terms of function. But once they have to face the fact that they're still outside of society, they're not really heroes per se, that's when you throw in a border hero in the list, and like, something different is possible. Like, I'm just a local expert. You don't have to carry the world. You just can just help your community, and that's enough for me. And you're like, wait, we could do that the whole time? Like, or yes, but now we have to save the world. So, and the border hero is maybe like, who cares? Like, I just care about my community, and I just want to save them. And you're like, no, you have to save the world. That's our role. That's why we call heroes and stuff like that. So you have interesting conflicts.
It's still a JRPG, so you obviously have to save the world at some point.
Yeah. I mean, that's your job. That's your job as a hero player. I mean, like, it's in the name. And also, like, that's the kind of things you look for in these games also. A kind of fantasy world in which you feel powerful and you feel useful, and that your role matters. And that's the kind of escapism a lot of people look for. So that, which makes sense in today's society.
Politics in our game?
Politics in our game? No, say it ain't so. Subtle critic of many things in our society, in our games.
Obviously.
Say it ain't so.
Never.
Us doing that?
We've never. Well, we have not really made a political game yet.
I would argue that What If We Kiss is one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's a question about physical boundaries and adapting, and what's your own relationship to kissing. So I would argue that it's very, very political.
Yes, go play our other games.
Yeah,
they're on itch.io. They're free, or pay what you want.
Yes, by the way, do that. And also, I've been thinking way too long for someone who was like, "Oh, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired and depressed. Oh, let's just do a short 30 minutes.
For like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
It's been an hour.
It's been an hour. I really needed to talk to people about this.
Important.
Like, questionable.
No, it's questionable. Don't worry.
It is questionable. It is questionable.
There's a lot of stuff, and you've been writing this stuff basically on your own for the past couple of weeks.
Kind of, and thinking about it a lot.
Yeah.
I've been obsessing about it and putting it in my mind, and now I need to put it to word.
Yes.
So now I need to talk to people about this.
Don't hesitate to send me messages.
Yeah.
Even if I'm at work. Yeah, I can't maybe answer right away, but...
Yeah, but also, like, it would be like sending you pages.
Yeah, I know.
So instead, I write them in the documentation, and then I write them in the Patreon, and you read the Patreon. And you tell me, oh, it's cool. And I'm like, yeah.
But if you need input, I can always...
For sure.
I have ideas. I just don't have the time right now to write them down.
I know, but also, like, it was the first week.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna force you to not think about this too much.
And to be fair, I haven't.
Disconnect. That's good.
It's been like an entire week, and I was like, hey, wait a second, I haven't done, I think it's the first week since we started working as Small Dreamers that I have not written a single line of code, nothing.
I think I forced you once or twice.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, kind of like, oh, this is Christmas. I brought my laptop with me. Why?
Because I want to show my game.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But then I still get DMs, like every week I get DMs like from you being like, hey, there's this, there's that.
I made this. I was thinking about this, so I did it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great. But like I'm kind of like was like kind of like because you're starting an internship that is so time and energy consuming, it's the shortcut to burnout.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I
don't want to.
No, first week you get acclimated, you get accustomed to.
Probably not going to do much or any coding or anything at all for like 8 weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's fine. It's just thinking a little bit about it sometimes. Maybe I'll write some stuff down, but that's about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This internship, it's all about I need to learn and to fit in and to make this thing. And then I'll do my end exam thing that's starting beginning of September. And then I'll be done.
For sure.
Yeah. And then I might have to work or something, but I don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
I don't have a job yet.
And if we have a good news, we won't have to think about it for a few more months.
Yes, that's going to be cool.
Good. That would be cool.
If that happens, I'm going to ask where I am right now to maybe let them get me a job, but maybe only start in January. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. We're not there yet. I don't know how it's going, and we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, because life is coming at us very hard and fast, and in multiple ways.
It's the Cars song. Life is a highway.
Life is a highway. Yes. Oh God. Oh, no. I need to stop the stream. We're at quoting Cars. Oh dear.
I don't think it's a song that comes from the movie Cars. It's probably a song that comes from before it.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. It sounds like an 80s song.
Look it up. Yeah, but that could be on purpose.
Life is a highway.
Not slow.
It's Tom Cochrane. I think it's like the 80s
song. What kind of music?
92.
91.
An Australian song.
Yeah.
September 91.
Okay. Good enough. Okay, that's cool.
See.
Phew. But I love that it was like the Cars song. Life is a highway. Yeah, just like I Need a Hero was a Shrek song in my mind, I guess. Sure. It's not, but that's how most people know it as at this point. So for sure.
Yeah.
Life is a highway.
You can't play the songs anymore. Ooh, an ad for ChatGPT. That's nice.
Anyway, I'm fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that everywhere there starts to be buttons like this that appear.
I don't like it.
I did the freaking image for today's post on Paint. The bluesky, come join the stream on Paint. Paint has a fucking copilot AI Microsoft AI button. Why do you need AI if you use Paint?
You should install paint.net. It doesn't.
I know, but it's too high level. I do have it. No, I do have it already on the computer, to be fair.
I only use that, and you can just use the same things that Paint has.
I know, but because Paint is on every computer, it's always just like, as long as you know how to use Paint, you can do a visual for anything. It's gonna be crappy, but it's gonna exist. And now they've put fucking Copilot in Paint, and I'm like, this is like as I was telling you, this is like putting eyeliner with a shovel. Why would you do that? What's the use? What's the point? What's the point?
I don't know. I've been wondering that for like 4 years.
Like, I can understand when I talk with my physician friend, like he's a super scientific guy. His job is in science and it's in physics and stuff, and he does like scientific conferences and stuff.
Analyzing huge amounts of data or whatever with machine learning.
Exactly, an LLM is great because it flattens everything into the more statistical likely components. That's great. That's great for this application, and it makes sense that you guys are forced to use it even if you don't like it, because you have to keep up with a level of output that you can't do as a human for something that is very, very apt in AI in this specific field. But fucking Paint! Why? If you're on Paint nowadays with so many graphic design software that everybody uses, you're already not ready to do anything. Like you're like, no, I just want to draw a little smiley badly with my mouse on something. You do not need an AI button there. Like, what the heck? In Notepad, yes, they did too, but I found a way to take it away.
Yes.
I haven't found for Paint yet.
It probably exists somewhere.
Yeah, it does exist, but I haven't done the whole thing because I was like, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? Like, but yeah, they did it on Notepad too, I think. They try to push it everywhere, and it's like, it's very funny too because they just raised the price for Copilot tokens, and so it's caused everyone to lose their mind on Reddit. It was very funny. Oh, what a good day. What a good day. Like, you saw all the AI people
and be like, but why is it now expensive?
Yeah, and also because they had like, first they announced it and they were like, here is a snapshot of how much this would cost if you use the new pricing method. And it's like, people are like, I've burned through half my subscription in one prompt. And I'm like, yes, because they've been selling you a $100 bill for $5 for a month, and now they're raising it to $20, and they're still not even breaking even, and they will never will because they can't, because you would have to pay each token $100,
and nobody wants that. It's not
possible for the way they've promoted AI usage. So only big corporations will be able to pay for plans that are actually breaking even. So they will have to find other ways to sustain themselves. They can't. They can't.
No,
in my
because
opinion.
they figured out that paying people would be cheaper.
I guess.
I don't remember where I saw that. It was like, oh yeah, we fired 100 people, but now those 100 people are replaced with like 200 people worth of AI tokens in salary stuff.
Yeah, like,
so it's
of course, it's like if you're in a company now and they're looking like at way to force you to implement AI in your thing, you should be like, okay, but let's also think of an outside path, because if it becomes too expensive, we already need to plan for this. Because otherwise, like, so many startups, so many companies are going to fail dramatically because they trusted promises of liars, to be fair. So yeah, no, it's I'm very fine. I'm very happy with the world. I'm not mad. I'm the fucking I can't find that button in Paint. Really, that's the perfect example for the circus that is AI right now, or Gen AI right now, because that's also the thing. It's not AI. It's not artificial. It's not intelligent.
No.
It's already a marketing lie. It's LLMs. It's generative machines, but it's not.
It's
not
intelligence.
Stuff. There's no deduction. Anyway, I'm talking to people who know already. Whatever. Whatever. I'm mad. I'm mad.
I think it's time to stop.
Yeah.
It's time to go eat.
Yeah.
And time to go
probably
home. For me, at least.
For you need to rest.
You're home already. I need to stand up get up at like 6:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, which is the hour I wake up at, regardless of whether I went to bed at 4 a.m. or not. And then I go like, okay, I'm getting up for 2 hours, and I'm like, I'm very tired, and I go back to sleep. And then it's 1 p.m. and I'm like, ooh.
I can't do that.
I know, which is why I'm releasing you. Bye-bye, stream.
Yes. See you all very soon. Goodbye.
Bye. See you soon.